Good morning, my NASDAQ Degens. Good morning to everyone. Happy Thursday. Today, September 11th. Never forget. All right, guys. NASDAQ, nasty NASDAQ. All right, let's take a look. All-time highs. Are we finally going to get it today? We tried Monday. We tried Tuesday. We tried Wednesday. Is today finally the day for all-time highs? Carlos says yes, let's go. All right, so let's take a look at the last 3 days from Monday. Let's take a look at how this price action is played out for the open. We got about 10 minutes. So let's hurry not up. Christopher Zazek, good morning. All right, let's take a look at Monday. So Monday, this is the open right here. Monday, 9/8. 6:30, obviously I'm 3 hours behind. So what did Monday do? It trapped. Came up, hovered, hinted the breakout. Everybody's talking about all-time highs and flushed them right back down. That was Monday's New York Open. Let's go to Tuesday, 9/9. Same thing, not as bad. That was Tuesday, 9/9, 6:30. Right here, this consolidation zone that we were stuck. Trap, flushed them down. Then they had that little play to the upside. Then we come to yesterday. Hinted. The breakout. Yes, we're going to all-time highs. Flushed them right back down. Now we come to today. We had PPI print that got everybody excited. It hinted that all-time high, 20 points are behind, right? All-time high is at 24.68. That was PPI, got everybody excited and flushed them right back down. Now, today, you got a solid CPI. Well, I don't know what a solid. You had a CPI print to the upside, to the downside. You got a little samurai sword there. Touched 976. Nice recovery. And this is where we're at. So, 3 days in a row, flushing those bulls out for all-time high. Are we finally gonna get it today? Rickle, what's up? Nicholas Gomez, my man from the other side of the ocean. Christopher Zazek. Carlos, good morning to everyone. Is today finally the day for all-time highs? Well, we'll find out pretty soon. We shall find out pretty soon. Rhythmic issues, I haven't checked. I'll know when I copy trade if my rhythmic connections take an order. And I don't have Quantower open, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. And all right, so today the day finally for all-time highs. We had the CPI print. Came down and tested 839, pushed right back up. Beautiful recovery there. There's your V recovery. I didn't trade it, but that's where we're at right now. All right, so previous day high up at 24,000. Overnight high at 976. That's that CPI print. Yesterday's close down at 858. Overnight low down at 837. And previous day low, 785. Let me take a look on Rhythmic. I'm on Tradeify lately. Let's see. What would I test? Rhythmic. Looks like there are rhythmic issues, so you know what? Let me turn off my rhythmic accounts on Tradesyncer. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Brickle letting us know that there are issues with rhythmic, so I'm not going to take a chance. Let me turn off Tradesyncer accounts that have rhythmic. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that. All right, guys, let's do this. Good morning, New York, DJ, NYCN. Good morning, Carlos, Dennis. Good morning. Looks like there's some rhythmic issues. I'm not taking any chances, so I've disconnected my rhythmic connections from Tradesyncer for now. I don't have time to really verify it. So, King Caesar, good morning. See money, take money, CPI. That's what we got today, guys. Are we finally going to get all-time highs? I kind of gave you the rundown of the last 3 days in a row. How much time do we got? We got 5 minutes. Let's take a look at the last 3 days. How price action has teased all the bulls, including myself. 9:08. So this was 9:08, Monday, 6:30 a.m. I'm 3 hours behind New York Eastern. This was the price action at the New York Open. Everybody's getting excited about that break. Flushed them right back down. That was Monday. Let's take a look at Tuesday. Tuesday, not so severe. Same thing, 6:30 a.m. You had that push up right there, hovering. Brought them back down. Let's take a look at yesterday, Wednesday. Oh, that was Wednesday. All right, so I missed one day. What was the day? That was 9:10. Go to 9.9. Where's 9.9? Oh, here's 9.9. Here we go, right there. Smaller consolidation. Got everybody excited for the breakout. Flushed them right back down. So 3 days in a row, getting bulls excited for the breakout to all-time highs and flushed them right back down. Today, we got the news CPI print right at 9.75. Full recovery on that flush. Let's go to the moon. Is today the day? Carlos says yes. Nicholas Gomez, my man from the other side of the ocean, Chris Noof, good to see you. Appreciate you, brother. Jesse James in the house. John Amos, are we finally going to see all-time highs today? Is today the day? We got 3 days in a row of temptation. Breaking bulls' hearts, flushing them right back down. How much time do we got? We got 3 minutes to the open. 3 minutes. Casino opens in 3 minutes. Let me hop back to the 1 minute. Let's go back to the NASDAQ addicted time frame. That 1 minute. Levels. What do we got for levels today? 976 overnight high. Previous day high up at 24,000. Settlement, previous day close all the way down to the 58s, 858. Overnight low, 837, and previous day low, 785. Which way will she go? Looks like the bulls are hungry today. They're going to make the run today. Is today the day we finally see all-time highs? We're pretty close. Chat, are we going to see all-time highs today? Give me a yes or no. All-time highs today, yes or no? Carlos, let's go to the moon. All right, NASDAQ opens in 2 minutes. Jesse James, undecided. All right, what do we got? VWAP. VWAP is down at 920. Pivot point up at the 24,000. Which way will she go at this open? Whatever it's going to do is going to be choppy. CPI today. Alejandro Diaz. Yes, all-time highs today. Let's go. As high as Machu Picchu, Nicolas Gomez. All right, let's hope we can hop on a pullback, though. If these bulls are going to rally, let's try to get a pullback. All right, the casino opens in 1 minute, my fellow NASDAQ degens. Let's do it. They're pushing. Anything above 975 with a hold is a breakout, guys. That's a pivot point right there. That's a breakout. All right. Let's try not to get trapped, though. Been 3 days in a row of traps to the upside. Bulls looking at the breakout. Casino opens in 10 seconds, boys. 10 seconds. You ready to get your dopamine hit? Let's go. That's a breakout. Whoa. Market's open. Is it going to break out and just rally to the moon? Let's go to the moon. I'm going to try to go to the moon here or get trapped. And no cigar yet. And no moon just yet. No moon just quite yet. Let's wait for the pullback and then hop on the long again. There we go. Come on, push. Push. Come on, break out, break out. Break out. That's the weakest breakout ever. Flipping it for now. Not giving us the breakout just yet. Shark Trends, good morning, sir. Welcome to the stream. Let's wait for a pullback then and see if we get this breakout today. All right, trying one more time. Let's go. Give us the breakout. Push. And still nothing, huh? Come on, bulls. All right. No bull rally just yet. Come on. Come on. And no cigar again. Closing that. Guess we're going to have to wait for a stronger pullback. All right, now we wait for the pullback. We didn't get the breakout on the open. Let's see where this comes back down to and try to hop on a long bounce here. Chart trends hit a massive trade today pre-market on a short for the news drop. Nice. Nicely done. All right, back down. Let's see, 200 SMA, VWAP coming up at 934. Corey McGardle, random drop and bounce back up. Cost me an express now. Oh, man, sorry. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's definitely choppy. Was choppy up there with that nasty flush down. All right, looks like we got some more downside, so let's be a little patient now. Let's wait. See if maybe VWAP bounce. Down at 933. All right, now we wait for a stronger pullback. I'll wait for VWAP, potentially that pivot point down at 900 now, if they're not going to bounce it here. Coming down to VWAP. Pivot point next, 900. Alexa, stop. All right, I'm going to try that VWAP bounce. Still struggling, no bounce. And getting trapped there. Whoa. All right, getting out. Getting trapped here, back and forth. All right, now we wait for the next stop, 900 pivot point. And if they flush that, there's further downside. Pivot point's down at 900. Good morning, Peter. Bounce on the 5-minute 200 SMA. Still no bounce. All right. Let's see if we can get this bounce here. Went back to VWAP. Oof, happened to be lovely today. And the falling knife continues. All right, we're hitting VWAP. Let's see if VWAP becomes resistance or we can get it push up. Nope. VWAP becoming resistance. Out. Out, and that's my daily loss limit. No more trades for me, at least for a while. I'm going to put a 30-minute time. Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me that's my play now. Now it's giving me the play I wanted. Huh? All right. See if we can get continuation on this. No continuation. Bulls show up today, brother. There we go. Nicholas Gomez, 3 minutes on that long, made 800. Nicely done. All right, let's see if we can get this play that we've been looking for. Carlos, V recovery as usual. on, bulls, push. I'm going to take some profit here. I'll take some profit here for now. And let's see what they do. All right, they're bringing it back down. See how far she'll go. VWAP back down at 933. Went for VWAP. Let's see. VWAP touch coming. Out. Ooh, that was the entry. It shook me out. All right, I think I'm going to go on a long here pretty soon. Give me a little pullback. Give me a pullback, pullback. Here we go. Let's try that top. Oh, come on. Come on, pop out, break out, break out. And trap me again. I'm going to be releasing my first entry in a little bit. Getting rid of my first entry. Come on, push. Break out. There we go. There we go. Releasing one. on, push. And release. Releasing the second one. I'll let it go. We're in recovery mode. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Playing the rubber bands. Playing the rubber bands. All right, let's wait for that pullback again, and we'll play it. We'll play it dirty. NASDAQ wants to play dirty today. We'll play dirty. Arlo's up 460. Nicely done, brother. Peter, I appreciate you. All right, let's wait for it to calm down. It is a little choppy. It's chop but bullish. I agree. We just gotta can't get trapped too much. I agree. It's in that ascending channel. It's a nasty ascending channel, but it's moving up. Gotta catch the right wave and hold on to dear life until we get flushed out for being bulls today. Till we all get flushed out. We've gotten flushed out 3 days in a row trying to play this all-time high. I showed you guys before the stream. 3 days in a row, the New York Open has been hinting the breakout and then flushes everybody back down. So is today going to be another day getting hopes up? All right, here we go. We're starting to push up. Now the question is, where do I want to enter? All right, maybe down here at that 9. Let's try that 9 one more time. There. Push, mama. Push, mama. Push. Get out. Push, push, push. These are quick little candles. They either happen or they don't. Out. You did give it to me now, huh? You little nasty NASDAQ. Now you want to push up. All right, come back down. Come back down. Ooh, that was the break. All right, we'll let that one go. Didn't happen quick enough for me. Passive income in at 927. Damn, you got a solid entry, brother. All right, looks like nasty NASDAQ now breaking out. Take a little pullback and then hop on again. All right, taking a stronger pullback there. That's the bottom of that channel. Watching that channel. Okay. Push, push. Come on, go to the top of that channel now. Go back up. Go back up. All right, I'll take my profit. We're getting there. We were down, what, 1,200 bucks? Getting there, getting there. Battle it today. Playing that channel. All right, coming back down. Just playing that channel up and down, up and down. All right, watching that channel again. Just literally playing it up and down, up and down. I'm gonna give it a break though. I don't wanna push my luck here. All right, maybe let's wait for a stronger pullback now. Let's see if they can come back down here and test this area. And then that would be the, what's it called? The test of that open low. Session low is at 910 right now. So let's see if we get a test down there. Calm down a little bit and get the right move now. I am watching on another screen this channel. Unfortunately, Tradeify doesn't have the best drawing tools, but this was the channel I was playing. We are bullish, so I'm not shorting it. I was entering at those bottoms, 1, 2, 3 for quick plays to the top. All right, now we're breaking out of that channel, so let's see if we could get the test, and then maybe the final good play to the upside. With a flush back down to test those session lows at 910. Otherwise, they're going to play that channel and continue to the upside. But I've played it a couple too many times. I don't want to push my luck here. So, two things can happen here. They flush out, or they come right back to the top and start continuing to play the rubber bands in the channel. They flush, then that's good. We can get a test of session low or current session low at 910. But be a little patient on the next play. Still bullish. We'll see. Take the stronger pullback. Let's let the market settle down a little bit. A little bit of fun there with the volatility. Now it's time to capture the big play, if we can. right, there we go. See what it's going to do. Is it going to stay locked in, or are we going to get a bigger pullback? Let's take a look at Heikinashi for a little bit. 5-minute Heikinashi are what, green, I think? Yep. Looking good for this breakout right there. Peter, are you waiting for this little breakout? Right there? Yes, sir. I figured you'd be waiting for that breakout. I think I'm going to preempt that breakout right there. I'm going to front run it pretty soon. All right, looking for the top of this channel for a quick play, quick scalp. Quick little breakout right there. Come on, push, 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 push. There we go. Continue now. Continue, continue. Push, push, god damn it. Ah. Slow continuation. Oh, there it goes. Oh, missed it. All right. So next, where's the pivot? Pivot point's at 24,000. All right, now let's wait for a little pullback here and hop on the breakout of the Yep, it's a scalp day for sure. See profit, take profit. Boom. Oh shit, I was supposed to enter on a short, on a long. No. I want to short this. I want to short this. All right, I gotta get out. I accidentally hit short. Oh, yeah. That was a long. All right, let's go for the long there on the breakout. Come on, breakout. Breakout. There you go. It's no juice. No juice on these. All right, staying a little too longer than expected here. I'm gonna have to get out pretty soon, otherwise it flushes right back down. Come on, push, push. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. The breakout. Come on, keep going. All right. Carlos, literally no fear. Just log it. Doesn't matter if you take 40 points of drawdown, just long it. All right, we somehow got back in the green, scalping the hell out of NQ today. Still haven't caught the move that I want, but we'll see. All right, no breakout. Watching the bottom of that channel again. Might hop on another long. NASDAQ playing dirty, we play dirty. I'm playing that channel, the money channel right now, until it breaks. All right, let's go. 20 SMA touch there. If they flush, then we wait for the pullback. All right, here comes the pullback on this. Caesar, I think I've taken more trades today than you, buddy. Back to my old days of scalping. All right, so we came and touched 960, which was the low right here. This was the breakout area, right? Boom. This was resistance, touched that, and I missed that damn entry. God damn it, 960 was the entry right there. That would have been a nice little scalp, 20-point scalp. All right, let's see if they're going to build it from here or further downside. What are we looking at? This chart. Ahmed Yakub, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, today, CPI, PPI day. If you're going to play scalp, see profit, take profit, or size down and you can play along. I mean, I'm sure there's people building positions from down here and not playing all this nastiness, right? You could have built a position with some micros on the way up. If longer time frame plays are your thing. We're NASDAQ degens. We like the quick gratification. Nico, good morning. Good morning. I'm Ahmed or Ahmed Yakub. Good morning to everyone. Today we're scalping the hell out of NQ. Started with some nasty red and got into scalp mode and recovered it. Let's see if we can walk out with a little bit of green today. I'm waiting for now a pullback. I'd like a stronger pullback, but I think the bulls are in control, man. They're not letting go of this channel. But it is an up and down channel. In other words, you got to catch the bottom. If you're going to ride it all the way up, you just got to play just got to hold through all that drawdown if you want a longer play. Di, good morning, sir. Di, you can trade it anytime, brother. The community account actually gives me a little break from the charts. Let's talk about the community account while we wait for a pullback. The community account, the chat account is up 300,000. As you can see, I use, oh no, wait a minute. Is this the community account? Yeah. Why is it showing the trades? Am I trading the community account today? Oh, shoot. I traded the community account by accident. All right, so I've been trading the community account by accident. I'm not even realizing this. All right, is what it is. Dai, yes, you can take trades on the community account today. Hold on, let me turn off this copy trader. I didn't think, no, it can't be copy trader. Bummer. All right, so I almost killed the community account today. All right, waiting for this pullback. Christopher Zazek, thief. Well, at least I'm gonna leave it that. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Let me hop on to. Hold on. Let me bring in the community account there, and let me bring in this account over here. How did I accidentally set this as the master then? Hold on for a second, guys. I turned off all my Rhythmic accounts on Tradesyncer. Rhythmic is having or had some issues this morning. I don't know if it continues. So when I turned off the Rhythmic connection, what happened here? Okay, I see what happened. All right. So Rhythmic has had some issues. I don't know if it's still going on, but I turned off all my Rhythmic connections just so I wouldn't screw it up. Guess that changed my master. All right, it is what it is. Let's come back here now. All right, taking his pullback. Let's see VWAP. If we get another touch of VWAP at 944. And let me double check Rhythmic connections. Are Rhythmic connections, is anybody trading Rhythmic right now? Are they back up? Earlier, Rhythmic was having some issues. King Caesar, not an easy day. Peter Chan, Rhythmic working for you? Okay, yeah, I wasn't, I didn't want to take a chance because I saw the Rhythmic issues earlier on. So I turned those off. All right. So we came to the 200 SMA and now potentially the bounce. This is the play we've been waiting for. Rhythmic. For some reason, I still can't connect on Rhythmic. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's not connecting for me, so I'm still not going to trade Rhythmic today. I had issues this morning. I didn't have issues. I saw the issues and decided not to trade. Now I can't connect. All right, let's see if nasty NASDAQ gives us anything now. Looks like it's slowed down. Maybe all-time highs. Not in play today. Probably Tina's teasing us again. Brickle, I'm using two props. One is working rhythmic, the other lag. Yeah, I decided, after you mentioned it earlier, I decided to disconnect all rhythmic. I don't know how it jumped my master account. That's for me. That's my issue. Not necessarily rhythmic. All right, so we're now hopping onto this descending channel. Is that it for the bulls again? And the bears punish them, just like they've done 3 days in a row. They hint the breakout and then flush them right back down. Brickle, yeah, when you mentioned it, it was already streaming, so I didn't want to mess with it. So I hopped onto the Discord for Funded Futures Network, and I saw that they were mentioning some rhythmic issues, so I just turned off everything that's rhythmic. But I haven't, right now I can't connect on two. But I'm going to leave it alone for today and not trading any rhythmic accounts, or on Tradesyncer at least. All right, so let's see if we can get now. Hold on, let me change, make sure set up with the correct master now. All right, well, I've helped the chat account with $40 for the day. It's my contribution. Beamer USA is in along. Beamer, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Now we can read you, buddy. All right, let's see if we can break out of that channel. And is that pretty much the lower high on the session low at 910 for potential continuation? Today we are scalping it hard. NASDAQ playing the chop. We'll play it chop too. All right, I'm watching this channel. Let's see if we pop out, establishing the higher low for the session, or not yet. Brickle telling us that our trader, and it's not right. Yeah, I'm not messing with rhythmic today, and I think when I changed it, it messed up changed my master. I flipped over to the wrong account, but it's all right. It's all right. Either way, we got some green. Shark Trends thinking the top is in and we head back to settlement. You know, it did that 3 days in a row, right, Shark? Look at these little boxes are my trading zones during the open. This was yesterday. It hinted the top. Everybody's getting excited for all-time highs. Flushed them right back down. Let's go to, this was Monday's price action right here. Same thing. Hinted that breakout and flushed them back down. This was Tuesday. Smaller consolidation, but that was the open for Tuesday. Same thing. Top, and flushed everybody right back down. So it's done it 3 days in a row. This was yesterday. Are they going to do the same thing today now, hinting this all-time high breakout that everybody is ecstatic about, but price action not showing that. And then we have further downside. Previous day close would be down at 858, overnight low down at 837 if they take this to the downside. Beamer is in a long, and he's targeting 24,000. And that's where the pivot point is up there. That's the R1 pivot point. So to show you guys my higher time frame charts, Here we go. Beamer is in a long, targeting that pivot point at 24,000 up here. Chart trends. The little blocks that I showed were all within the first hour of the New York Open. So if we hop back to the 5-minute, let's take a look at yesterday. Right, this was 9:10. Right here, that was all the New York Open for the first hour, and then flushed everybody back down. Let's take a look at Tuesday. Shorter consolidation, 6:30 a.m., 7:30, and then eventual flush right back down. And then on Monday, where it was the nasty chop, right? 6:30 a.m., chop, 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 hinting to breakout, and flushed everybody back down. So 3 days in a row. Are we finally going to get a breakout today? Or chart patterns tend to repeat themselves. All right, we are breaking out of that descending channel, and that long for Beamer is kind of playing out. Targeting that pivot point up at 24,000. Beamer is in a long. And NASDAQ calming down. All right, if they flush and come back to the bottom of this channel, which they've done on these aggressive bear moves, they can come back and bring it straight down back to that 910 session low area. And at that point, then we might be looking at further downside. King Caesar flat. King Caesar DCA in 2 times. All right, now it's a patience game. As long as this consolidation going to last. So if we look at the daily, anything above 970 would validate the breakout. That's been the 3-day topping, right? Sorry, this level right here, not 970, 870, 80 area. As long as we're above that, we had 3 days in a row topping that, finally broke out. Now the question is, are we going to hit all-time high? Up on the 4-hour, an hour? Still bullish. Consolidating here, though. That might be all she wrote for me today. Coming in flat after all that chop. King Caesar was down 1,200 and up now 100. Yeah, I had a similar. It was down for a little bit. Beamer USA, yeah, you got a nice little long there. You're targeting that pivot point. King Caesar, where's your son? I think Mama's taking him today to school. Yep, yep. I know the feeling when you're in a trade and the kids are saying goodbye to school and they want mom's telling you to take them and you're like, no, I'm in a trade. All right, there goes the break. Nice nice trade there, Beamer. Beamer called out that trade entering at 960, I think. I think 950 or 960. Very nice trade, Beamer. Good to have you on the stream. Beamer, I've been in Beamer's. Beamer and I have been chatting for some time on another group, and he's coming in here. So he's got some great ideas, great trading, and we're happy to have you here, Beamer. Welcome to the stream. Beamer, killing it with that trade. So Beamer, you want to tell us the thought process on that trade just for the viewers? What was your thinking? I know your TP was R1 or that pivot point up there. What was the thinking for that trade? There was a range band at market. There was a range band that he marks at open. It was 23,970 to 23,995. Got it. All right, so now it looks like we are in breakout mode. The question is, are they going to pick up some steam now to the upside? It mostly moves between mostly giving some mild heart attacks. Haven't we all been in those mild heart attacks in a trade? But good to see you here, Beamer. I know you and I talk on a group chat. You've always been calling out those plays for sure. So glad you're now hopping on here, helping the trading community. There's one thing about Beamer, when he calls these trades, he has conviction. We're all in the group chat like, what? He's like, it's just going there. It's just going there. Everyone scratches their head like, why? How? Then all of a sudden, hour later or 20 minutes later, TP touched. Oh, Beamer telling us overall signs are for a rally, but R2 is way up, so be careful. Yep. I agree. Christopher Zazek, put on your PJs and join us for Asia, Beamer. Yeah, Beamer has, to be fair, Beamer has been trying to be a part of the community for some time. We had a little mix-up. There was some confusion on the access, but he'll be here now. T. Carlos, also, yeah, you went in and along for 24,000 a while ago too, so you're out at $1,600 a day. All right, bulls breaking out now. A little grinding, but they're pushing. Jesse James, all fixed up. All right, you had some little issues there with your NQ not moving. Well, looks like the breakout is happening now, and a slow grind to the upside. Considering I was in the red, I got to do the right thing, and sometimes coming back, being in the red is a win. I may have to call it here. Let's see if we hit all-time highs. We're only 50 points away, so I gotta maybe look for a pullback to hop on this long to all-time highs. Unless they do the dirty and they just flush everybody out. All right, I'm looking at this little channel that's building up. I may hop on the next pullback. La Renco Reina in the house. Bulls grinding their way up. Carlos telling us everything is up. Yeah, I would think that everything is up. Let's take a look at CNBC. Let's take a look at the news. Dow up 1.2%, S&P 0.7, NASDAQ 0.5, Russell, the Rusty up 1%. Any interesting news? It looks like everything is hinting at a Fed rate cut next week with FOMC. Beamer done for the day. Nice trade, man. Glad we finally got you set up. Joined the stream, so. Looking forward to seeing you. All right, bulls grinding. And unfortunately for me, I got to get out of here. Got to take my kiddo to school. So pretty flat for the day. Started in the red and battled my way back up. Sometimes after you're in the red like that and coming back to green is a winning day. And when you start pushing it and pushing it, you could give it all back again. Beamer 24,045. Yeah, I mean, we got all-time high at 2468, so I'm waiting for a pullback. I mean, listen, we're pretty damn close. Unless they're really going to trap bulls today again and not give us all-time high, which is crazy. Well, not crazy. NQ does what it wants to do, not what you want it to do. But I would think finally we might see all-time highs today, maybe in the afternoon. But I got to set some rules for myself. I was in the red for those of you that started watching. A little too excited on the bulls moving to all-time highs, and that biased punished me. And then scalped my way back. Can't push the luck. Coming back from that loss is a winning day, so the learning lesson is gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Peter Chan is out. Have a great day, brother. Same here. I gotta take my kiddo to school and walk out. Walk out. Break even today. All right, let's see if we get. So we're in. If you look at the 15-minute, got at that FVG. The middle of that 15-minute is back down to 985. Potential pullback, or is this the pullback long right there? The breakout. Risky as hell. King Caesar, all right, buddy. Have a good one. Nico going down, fake top and drop for the correction. That's what I'm waiting for. I mean, we just hit that pivot point at 24,000. We haven't pushed through it with force, so I could see a pullback and then potentially the play that everybody's waiting for all-time highs, but NASDAQ does what it wants to do. See if we get a stronger pullback on this and potentially grab the long that everybody's been waiting for. All-time highs. If there is no pullback, I'm done. I can't try to long the top now. Did that a couple too many times. All right, slowing down, slow grind up. It's looking like, and I'm not interested. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. If we hop on and take a look at it was a scalping day for me. Caught some quick red trying to hop on the bulls rally to all-time highs. Didn't happen and got trapped, I think 2 or 3 times. I was in the red about negative 12 or 1300 pretty quickly, and then got into scalp mode and scalped the hell out of this channel long in the bottom, closing at tops, and recovered it. But I'm not going to push my luck. Sometimes coming back from a loss is a win, and you don't need to push it. Just take the flat day. Tomorrow will be another day. All right, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Looks like a lot of you got some nice green, so congrats. Good stuff to everybody. If you're into green, lock it in. If you're into red, do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Walk out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do tonight's stream. I got some kiddo duties and sports and all that stuff with the kids. I will try to hop on tonight. If not, for sure tomorrow. 9:15 a.m. Eastern, but I'll update you guys in the Discord. All right, guys, have a great night. Beamer, thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing you more on the stream. King Caesar, I think I beat you today on the number of trades taken. Nico, Peter Chan, Carlos, who else is La Renco Reina, Jesse James, the man, the legend. I'll talk to you a little later. And who else was here? I think that's everybody that's left on the stream. So appreciate you all. Christopher Zazek, thank you, sir. Good luck to everybody, and we'll see. Is this another day that tomorrow we talk about where they topped it, hinted the breakout, and then flushed everybody back down? I'm Ed. Appreciate you. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.